In the previous lesson, we explored some basic parameters of materials in VRAY for Blender, and we also anticipated something about using textures, and everything runs through the VRAY node editor here. So this is where most of things happen in terms of adjusting lights, materials, etc., etc. So we started with the VRAY standard material and the basic effects, for example, glass, so or mirror effect, or like glossy plastic or rough plastic. Now everything basically it's set in this list of parameters here. Now you can see some of them are in Italian, some of them are in English, so you should be able to understand. And so refraction is the one that it will control the transparency, for example, and then you have to adjust the parameters. So you either use a single parameter or a color, white meaning the 100%, black meaning 0% of the effect, or you can use textures. So we're gonna see also how we can use textures instead of simple parameters or simple colors. But you can just go through here and experiment with the various effects. This is really easy. Just slide the value and see what's gonna happen. So if you want like more frosted glass, you wanna increase or actually decrease the refract glossiness. If you want more roughness, you increase the roughness. Roughness is the opposite of glossiness, so you can find one or the other depending on the render engine that you use. And you can see here the fog also effect, which will kind of fill the glass with a color, and then it's going to be less intense where the object is thinner. And the same goes for the subsurface coloring materials, usually where the object, like the ear of the monkey, and that part is thinner, so you're gonna see a different effect because the light kinds of go through the surface and manage to pass through. Now in this video we're gonna talk about the AI material generator, which is in the VRAY menu in the Chaos Cosmos section, and you can see Chaos Cosmos browser will open up and you will be directly in the AI material generator. So AI materials, artificial intelligence materials, how does it work? Well, simply you will add an image in here. You can drag it and drop it, or you can just click on plus. And you have a series of settings here, really easy settings like resolution, 1K or 2K. And then you have, use 1K for most of the cases, 2K when you have like objects that are really close to the camera. You can maintain the colors as much as the AI can. You can make it tileable or non-tileable. This is a really important concept that we're gonna explore because it's really important to know if your textures is tileable, so repeatable or non-repeatable. And so I'm gonna keep it tileable or repeatable right now. Or it's another term is seamless, without seams, without cuts, without passage. And then if you want to increase the normals, meaning that you want to make a more three-dimensional superficial effect, kind of a relief on the surface. And then roughness. Again, if you want a more glossy, you will decrease this value, the roughness value. If you want a more glossy, if you want a more rough, you're going to increase the roughness, of course. And you can anytime reset everything. Now, the gray button down there is telling us that we need a texture, and we can use some samples of textures here that we can try. So let's go for the bricks, which it's a really interesting texture because it needs to be many times, it needs to be repeated, and you cannot have like a seam, a cut between one tile and the other. So it needs to be seamless, it needs to be tileable and seamless. So let's uncheck, keep the colors. I'm gonna keep it tileable. I'm gonna decrease the roughness, and then I'm gonna increase the normals to the maximum and generate. So as usual, if you make some experiments, you will get better and better if you exercise your creativity and brainstorm. Now, this is also automatically, intelligently defining the area of interest. Sometimes it's smaller, sometimes it's bigger. Of course, if it's bigger, you're gonna have more variety. If it's smaller, it's gonna be less heavy, but also gonna have less variety. And so, or you can just click and let the application decide, the artificial intelligence decide. And here you can just zoom in, zoom out if you want, like get closer. We can rotate, adjust it if it's not straight. And that's it. So once you think you finish, well, most of the work will be done by the artificial intelligence in this case. So just click on the generate button. Now it has become blue instead of gray. So you're ready to go, and just wait for a few seconds, minutes, depending on the complexity of the texture. You should see appearing the texture in a few seconds. And now I've used a sample, but I'm also going to show you more examples. So you can see this is really glossy because roughness was down at 0%. And so you have like a wet effect. And also these are the generated texture. This is the normal effect, which it's really strong. And this is the roughness, which is black. It's basically non-existing. It's like everything is totally glossy without any variation. So it's like we're using a simple color. So let's increase a little bit the roughness right now. And let's decrease a little bit the normal, so we can balance the result a little bit. So also I'm gonna I'm gonna keep everything else as it is. I'm gonna keep it tileable. I'm gonna keep the 1K resolution. Okay, you can see this is definitely different. It's less extruded, and this is the roughness right now. So the white parts are the more rough, the black parts are the more glossy, and I think it's actually what I want this to happen. I can also invert the images using the nodes or using a graphic design editor, an image editor like Photoshop or GIMP or others. But some things I can directly do it in here. Some others I can do it directly with the node editor. So, well, let's keep this. If you're happy with the result, you have a download button at the bottom. So, just if you're not satisfied, just go back, change the values, and start all over, and so on. So now we have everything we need. Well, to have a realistic material, we need at least the diffuse, which is the standard color, not a uniform color, but the actual image of the bricks. The normal map that will make the details more like extruded in a way. And then we click on download, and then the roughness, and then we click on download and type the name here. So let's type, for example, bricks AI, save it, and this will go directly in the Chaos Cosmos downloaded assets. Or you can click directly on the green button here and import the resource in your scene. So so instead of using other examples from here, I'm gonna delete the previous texture, and I'm gonna click on plus or drag and drop again and get a different one. So I wanna do a couple of examples to make you understand the possibilities here are really outstanding, because I can fed some, not specific. I don't have any textures, so I'm gonna look for in the web. So you can look for brick wall, and you can look for like Creative Commons license and CC0, CC BY assets that you can just download and use, or you can take a picture of a wall. So you can see this wall right here. This is not repeatable because you would see that, many times, because the repeating pattern, it will be pretty clear. So once you're looking for text, try to look for something that is flat and could be repeated. Otherwise, you will see the seams, you will see the repetition. Also, this one here looks beautiful, but it has a black part where a darker area and a brighter area. And when you're going to repeat this many times, you will see this kind of a bumpy effect. It's not going to be good. So the texture needs to be flat without parts that are highlighted or darkened. So it needs to be flat. And usually if you look for texture seamless, you will find things that are better. But we have the AI generator now, so we don't care about that. We just need to put anything we want. Even if we have like a perspective picture, that's going to be fixed by the AI. That's the real outstanding feature of this tool, in my opinion. So you can do whatever experiments you want. Just I'm gonna get this one here that is kind of in perspective. So that's another site where you can freely download. There's an author there. You can support the author if you want, and that's